was an attempt to keep the secret even from the cast and crew. Because at that moment in the screenplay, it's just as you see it, but the revelation is when Vader says, "You don't know the truth. Obi-Wan killed your father." And I say, scream, "No," just like you see it. That's not true. That's impossible. Wallop with the hand and so forth. And I thought, what an amazing twist. Sir Alec Guinness is the ultimate bad guy. And Irvin Kershon, the director, said, "I want to see you after shooting," which is scary. It's like you're teaching. I know.
Save that line.
You're in for it now.
This is after you shot the scene.
No, before we shot the scene.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you something that I know, George knows, meaning George Lucas. And when I tell you, you'll know. Because if it leaks, we'll know it's you. And I said, what? He said, "We're going to put in this line." And he gave me the piece of paper that said, "I am your father." And I was just, like you.
Yeah.
I was just stunned. I thought, well, as good as Guinness being the bad guy, this is even, I said, "Is this true?" And he said, "Well, you're going to play," he says, "search your feelings." And, it was shocking. But I have to tell you, within 3 days of shooting that scene, there were tabloid news reporters that would hang around in pubs down the street from Elstree Studios in Boreham Wood, offering 50-pound notes. You go on, Star Wars, come on, we need some Star Wars. And within 3 days it wasn't a big, it was a little box on the front of a tabloid. It said, "Guinness head baddie in Star Wars 2. In England, baddie is what they used for villain. There was no title, Empire Strikes Back, just Star Wars 2. And I was delighted.
I'm with the lightsabers and helmets is kind of my job.
I see. So you supply them with all that stuff, and then they reward you by coming to your door dressed as your character.
Yeah.
And will they get extra candy when they do something like that?
No.
They will not. That's what it is to be a bad guy.
Yeah.
Ryan, is Jedi in the title of this film singular or plural?
Oh, you go right for the throat, don't you? Who put you up to this? In my mind, it was always singular, because in my mind, it always referred to Luke. Luke Skywalker was the last Jedi. So.
And you're the writer, so in your mind...
When I say I mind, I don't know what else I'm talking about, but yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
So, yes.
It's not Jedi with two... Would there be two eyes at the end of Jedi?
Jedi, yes.
Jedi.
Daisy, is your character Rey related to anyone on any of these chairs? Do you think that you have a feeling of...